What's up, everyone? Welcome back. And I know what you're thinking. A review from a builder? Well, yeah, why not? So recently I've been looking on, the interwebs, and I see this Glarry Guitars, kind of popping up a lot, and they're cheap. Like, insanely cheap. Well, maybe I shouldn't say cheap. Cheap kind of has a negative connotation. Maybe I should say they're very inexpensive. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but we're going to look at this guitar that was sent to me from Glarry and kind of go over it as a builder's review. There's a lot of videos out there about players' review. How do they play right out of the box? How do they sound? Is it worth the $89 and free shipping? How they do that, I still don't know. Don't think they're going to let me in on their secret either. But I'm excited to get into this thing and see from a builder's standpoint the overall quality of the build. So let's get right into it. So this is how it was shipped to me in the box. Box is a little dinged up. It's a little thin, which doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of padding in it, but when I ship my instruments, my guitars, I make sure that I have plenty of packing material that will help protect the guitar from things like that. So hopefully there's no damage to the headstock, because that looks like it's where the headstock is. But it's really cool. It's got GlarryMusic.com right there on the box. Glarry instrument. So let's get this thing open and take a look. Okay, so first thing, let me just say, looking at the package, it came UPS ground from Chino, California. And I'm here in basically central Arizona, and it got here fast. This just came UPS ground, no like 2-day, 3-day, whatever, just regular old ground, and it got here quick, like a couple days. Which, I know from shipping guitars myself, shipping alone, it can be kind of expensive. So again, how they did this for $89 with free shipping blows me away. We're going to cut this open and see what's inside. So first thing I see is a gig bag. Decent quality. Pretty cool. Another cool thing is comes with a strap and a pick. Just a standard pick. I'm kind of surprised. There's a company out there that sells parts a lot on like eBay and Amazon, that they're called Music Lily. They usually send pics with their parts, and it has their logo on it. I'm kind of surprised that Glarry doesn't have their logo on a pic. Interesting. Just something. I'm kind of surprised. But anyway, let's keep going. Alright. We've got cable and some Allen keys, which will be helpful for setting up the guitar. Now, let me grab the camera and
so I wanted to show you guys inside the box. Thin sheet of this foam here. There is some styrofoam
keeping the neck up. Alright, this is what I was worried about right here, but as you can see, this styrofoam busted, which is probably what it was designed to do, so it kept it safe. So let's tear this thing open and take a look at the body as well as the neck and all that good stuff. Alright guys, couple quick first impressions. Overall, the finish is pretty awesome. There's no real scratches or anything like that in the finish of the body. There are a few things here and there that are not terrible, but that I would have done a little more to. So, first off, let me just say, I'm liking what I see so far. I'm really impressed by what I see so far. But, like I said, there are a few things that make me wonder a little bit more on the guitar itself. I haven't plugged it in yet. Keep watching. I probably will. Maybe. But I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to show you some of the things that kind of caught my eye that I am impressed with, and some of the stuff that I'm kind of maybe not so impressed with. But come on in, check it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have a Basswood Body. Now looking at this body, I'm noticing that it's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 pieces, which is totally fine. A lot of guitars are multiple pieces. I did notice down in here, there's a knot right there, and that's totally fine. I know a lot of people are like, you want good clear wood, and that's definitely true. You do want clear wood. However, knots are not always a bad thing. In fact, there's a big market for knotty pine bodies, knotty alder bodies. Something that actually, one of the things that I really like and enjoy building it are knotty body guitars. So, not a bad thing, but some people, I'm not one of them, may say, ooh, it's got a knot in it. I don't like that. I really don't care. I think it's pretty cool. It gives it some character. So, the things that kind of got me, I probably would have gone with something different. First thing that I saw was the bridge. So here, check it out. Now again, this is not something major, but I'm not really sure what that is. I'm not sure if it's glue or a buffing compound or what it is. But as far as a builder, it's something that I would have made sure was not on there before I sent it out. Okay, let's talk about the neck. It's a maple on maple neck, which means maple neck, maple fretboard. Clearly, 2 very, very different pieces of wood. The fretboard is very light colored, whereas the neck itself, the shaft of the neck, is not quite as light. But there's a few things that I noticed that I kind of went, that's weird. So let me grab the camera and bring you in a little closer and show you what I'm talking about. So first thing I noticed when I unboxed this and started looking at it, maybe you guys can see that, this line right here. And I thought, man, that's a huge scratch. But it's actually not a scratch. There's nothing in it. It's like it's something in the wood, almost like it was like maybe, honestly, I have no clue what would have caused that. But it's very strange. And it's probably something that would have made me not use that piece of wood. Now the other thing is, that ding right there, I don't like. It's a ding. But, does it affect the playability? None whatsoever. So far, the neck, it feels great. Now, there are a few other things, like I said, again, as a builder, that kind of catch me as weird. Don't know if you guys can see, but right here, there's a square that looks like there was some sticker residue, like there was a sticker placed right there. Again, nothing that's majorly gonna like affect the way this guitar plays. In fact, it's not gonna affect it whatsoever. Overall, the neck feels really good. There's no real bite on the fret ends, which is pretty impressive for, $90 shipped. Usually, I would expect there's gonna need to be some major fretwork because you're gonna have sharp ends. That's just what I would have figured. But there's none whatsoever. Now, that doesn't mean that I like the fretboard, but it doesn't mean that I don't like the fretboard. There are a few things I want to point out and show you that kind of caught my eye. So right here is where that sticker residue was, but there's also like this big weird scratch. Couple little dings here and there. Couple scratches. But the major thing that I saw that was kind of weird is the fret slots. Don't know if you guys can see that, but man, those fret slots are super deep. Like really deep, almost all the way through the fretboard. But then they're filled in, glued in. There's a little bit of a knot right here. Again, nothing that's going to affect the playability, but a neck is one thing that I think needs to be 100% clear. Now, the other thing is this fret slot is not quite as deep as, say, this fret slot. Which is kind of weird, but not too bad. The other thing about the frets is they've got this weird haze on them. They're not polished. They're not a high mirror finish. But that's okay. Again, not something that's affecting the playability of the guitar. Now, speaking of finish, the body feels like a very thick polyurethane finish. It's got a incredible high gloss finish on it. Like you can see, it's pretty shiny. The neck, on the other hand, almost feels like there's no finish on it whatsoever. Pretty sure there is, but it's very, very thin. And honestly, I like a satin finish, which it's pretty satin. So, it's not tuned. But that's okay. I know a lot of you are like, well, who's going to send you an in-tune guitar? Which is fine. Climates change. wood will move one way or the other, which is why they sent those Allen keys so that you can adjust the truss rod. But let's check out that truss rod. Let's look in there and see. So it looks like there's more of that buffing compound down in there that didn't come out. But that's weird because there's no real buffing that needed to be done on the headstock. That's not glossy. The frets, like I said, they're very hazy, not polished, so there was no buffing there. I'm not sure why that buffing compound is not only there, but there's a lot of buildup in that truss rod's cavity. Alright, so the tuning machines. A little bit of pitting, a little bit of scratching. Nothing terrible. Nothing, again, that's going to affect the playability of the guitar. Then I noticed that glob right there. What is that? Well, and then I started turning it around. Don't know if you guys can see, but that glob runs to the nut. And I thought, what the heck? It's super glue. Super glue. I figured, okay, so they glued the nut in. Well, let me take a look at the nut. It's a plastic nut. Nothing too uncommon in a budget-friendly guitar. So, I wanted to show you guys, though, what I saw, and we'll check it out. So the nut on this side looks pretty good. A little bit of gap on the top, not too bad. And then I turned around and I was like, whoa, wait, there's a pretty big gap on the bottom. And then I got over to the bass side and I was like, man, there's a really big gap. Now, granted, it's not super huge, it's not a Grand Canyon, but it's enough that, to me as a builder, I would not want to put that out. But hey, it's, you know, it's not too bad. It could be worse. So then I look over here, and that slot looks like one side was cut really deep. There's a big hole, and that's why you get that run of that super glue. It's not great. Alright guys, so I got it tuned up. I grabbed the strap, plugged it into my, I got like a old 70s custom 212. Got it turned on. I have my EQ set at 12 o'clock on everything, just so I can get a raw, this is just the guitar. But I put it on, and I went, oh, it doesn't feel too bad. And then I let go of it. It's got some neck dive. Easy fixed. Remove, relocate the strap button. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, you're gonna have a hole in your guitar from where the strap button was, but it's not too bad. The other thing I noticed is the strap that it came with. I'm an average height guy, and this is extended to as far as it goes. Some people like playing the guitar here, some people like it a little bit lower. It's not going any lower with this strap, but that's okay. You probably have a favorite strap that you use, and that's gonna fix that problem. If you don't have a strap and you like your guitar a little bit lower, go buy one. This one's not gonna do it. But again, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the guitar overall. Now, like I said, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of a ringing to it that I'm not quite sure what it is. But overall, doesn't sound too bad. That's just the bridge pickup. I can't play. Like I said, got some a tinginess to it. But, you know, in the middle, not too bad. Neck pickup by itself. It actually sounds really freaking good. I like it. I like the neck pickup. It sounds great. Then I started thinking, well, the action's a little bit high. I should probably check the straightness of the neck, because I didn't do that. So I popped it off, had a look down the old neck. Man, that thing is straight as an arrow. It's freaking straight, which is great. That's a huge plus for me. As a builder, I want a straight neck. I don't want any kind of weird twists or bows or kinks. Now, you are going to want a little bit of forward relief in it. Not a whole bunch. Personally, I prefer it to be super straight. However, the action is still high. But again, the build quality is there. There's a few things that kind of got overlooked, I think. You know, there's some scratch marks where the sanding was going on the neck. There's not a whole lot of fill in the neck. But overall, it feels pretty good. And like I said, the action is a little high. It's fixable, but there's no buzz anywhere. There's no buzz anywhere. And it's quiet. There's a little bit of ringing out. Now, volume pot is smooth. It feels great. Tone pot, same way. Feels great. Not a whole lot of difference in that neck pickup, but in the bridge pickup, those highs really come through. Almost piercing, like I said. A little piercing, but you know, a little roll off of that tone. Not so bad. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. So, let's set it down for a second. Okay guys, my final thoughts here on the $89 Glarry GTL Tele Style, $90 basically, $89 with free shipping. Still mind blown. Glarry, how do you do it? Let me in on your secrets. Let me know. Tell me. I don't think they're gonna tell me. Oh well. $89 shipped. It ships pretty fast. I was honestly really surprised at how quickly it got here. Now granted, came from Chino, California, and I'm in central Arizona. So not a whole big way to travel, but still really freaking fast to get here. Overall, basic rundown of what I think of this Glarry. Finish looks good. There's a couple little dings and dents. I found a ding right here. There's no paint runs. There's no... Whoa, there's a lot of dust. But it's in my shop. I'm in my workshop. Of course there's dust. But overall, guys, this is pretty impressive. Hardware, it's okay. It's not great, but hey, for 90 bucks, it's pretty freaking awesome. For 90 bucks, gotta say. The neck has, you know, a little bit of finish on it, enough that it's not going to be overly sensitive to any kind of climate change. Now, granted, it's wood. It's gonna change some. It'll probably move and adjust here and there, but nothing super major like it would if it didn't have any finish on it. It's just this finish is super thin. The frets, a little bit of haze on them, but you know what? When we do our first string change, I can polish them up and they'll look great. In fact, something about the frets that I'm very impressed on, there's no fret bite whatsoever. Now, again, I don't know if that's because these fret slots are super deep. Probably not, though. It's like I said, there's no bite whatsoever. There's no sharp ends. I'm very impressed by that. Now, a lot of guitars, kit guitars, around the same price point, kind of the same thing. I'm working on one for my buddy. He wanted some things done to it, and it's a Basswood Body, pretty dusty. Same thing, three pieces. One thing I will say though, this feels a little bit heavier. The Glarry, not so much. It's not quite as heavy, which is kind of nice, but that could also be one reason you get so much neck dive. The corners, the edges on this, nice and smooth and rounded over. That kit is very, very squared. So playing on it is pretty comfortable. I didn't even notice that till just now when I picked that one up. And I was like, ooh, man, those edges are kind of sharp. Kind of probably dig into you. But you know what? This one, it doesn't. I'm pretty impressed. There's some glue on the nut slot that seeped out from the nut being a little off. Probably going to have to fix that. But I think overall for $89, that includes shipping, like I said, which I'm telling you, Glarry, you need to let me in on your secrets. Come on, guys, what's your secrets? Anyways, a great guitar. Something, like I said, for 90 bucks. Sounds good. It feels good in the hands. As a builder, a few things that I'm a little I probably would have done something different. I probably wouldn't have sent it out like that. But overall, as a builder, it's a great little guitar. Very impressed. So what I'm going to do, guys, if you want to check out a Glarry GTL for yourself, there's a link down in the description below where you can go check one out, grab one for yourself. $89, that includes the shipping. Man, my next big thing is, do we turn it into a customized Jaybird creation, or do we just leave it as is and play the heck out of it? Maybe we do both. Maybe we play the heck out of it after it's customized. What do you guys think I should do? Let me know in the comments below. Again, I want to thank Glarry for sending me this out. It's a beautiful guitar. I'm pretty impressed by it. Like I said, the build quality, it's not bad. Is it a Gibson? No. Is it a Fender? No. Is it a Squier? Honestly, there's a Squier Affinity think it's like FRT fart. Um, it's also a basswood body, maple on maple neck. It looks decent. It's twice the money as one of these. Now, some of the things that, Squire does is they'll, double check that neck, the nut slot. The nut does sit a little proud on this side. That's, again, probably where the glue seeped out of. It's not a whole lot of dings or dents in a Squire, but again, it's twice the money as one of these. Personally, I would rather buy 2 Glarrys than a Squire. Or, what you could do, spend your, excuse me, spend your $90, get you a Glarry, take that other $90 and upgrade some of the things. Upgrade the tuners, upgrade the bridge, make it your own. It's an idea. I think Glarry's onto something really nice as far as a great base to do some customizing, which is probably what I'll do. But again, it's up to you guys. You want to see me do it? Let me know. Overall, great guitar. Thank you to Glarry. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. And like the smash button. Smash the like button. I don't care. Actually, I do care. I do want you to smash that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the video and you want to see more reviews, let me know. I'm totally open to doing reviews on this channel in between builds, during builds. We can even do tool reviews, because I know there's a lot of you out there that wonder about certain tools, like the Shinto Rasp. It's a must-have for any builder. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get out of here and go play this thing for a little bit longer. And I kind of like it, must say. But until next time, keep building, keep having fun, and tell a friend about this video.